So here we are inside of my PM operating system within Claude Code OS. I'm a hypothetical PM working on Slack. And so I've defined all of that information in for my PMOS inside my context library. Inside my context library, I further have all of these skills that I've written. One of the skills I've written is PRD draft. The skill is a packaged set of instructions, and it's optional with scripts and resources. It has all of the routing, the context priority. It might go check the context health, what we know about a feature, when to use it. It dictates whether it should ask you clarifying questions, how to structure drafts, and so it goes on. And this is really the alpha. So let's go ahead and see what happens if we don't use this skill. We're gonna ask it to write a PRD for an AI feature that summarizes unread Slack channels. Now, normally it would go ahead and just use the skill, but here we've asked it to not use the skill, so we've actually put that into there. There's gonna be some questions that it asks you, which is a good thing. That is some of the intelligence that's already built into a high quality model like Opus 4.8. Now we're gonna try the same thing, but we're gonna ask it with the skill. You can just ask it to write a PRD draft, but the most reliable way to call a skill is actually to use the / command. We can see there's already a difference between how the two chats have gone. The no skill chat, here it asks some questions. The yes skill chat first read the context library, and it's already found that I have an existing PRD. So we're gonna go ahead and evolve that PRD. You see it actually asks less questions with the skill because it has a better routing of my context. So having a skill in this case actually reduced the amount of human input I needed. And now we've gotten an output. This output has the hypothesis, the problem, the strategic fit, the solution. So it's created its own sort of outline. Now look at how differently the version with the skill is approaching it. It understands I'm 2 weeks from the June 18 GA. It understands we're moving from solution review to launch readiness. And it's creating a launch readiness version. It's worth understanding exactly how all this worked under the hood. So our skill version PRD is ready. Let's take a look. We've got the right stage. We've got the TLDR for the go, no go, what we're shipping and is locked, the success metrics, the launch gate, the go, no go checklist, the rollout plan, the rollback and kill criteria. If we were to compare the two PRDs that we got, it's obvious that this one is closer to something you could actually send to your colleagues and it wouldn't be considered AI slop. This one was missing a lot of that. And that is the power of having a proper skill. A skill does not retrain the model or change its weights, but it is instruction and capability that's loaded at runtime. So the prompt is the one-off instruction in the moment. The tool lets the agent act on the world or fetch data or do something in the world. And the skill is the reusable know-how for doing a whole class of tasks well. When you find yourself in an interview, make sure you touch on all of these components. And you might even touch upon how the tools are creating memory for your agent, which is another thing that generally is going to enhance your agent. And so when you're thinking about answering interview questions, don't define features. Instead, think about defining agent capabilities. And now you understand how agents work under the hood and how important skills are. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.